don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh. They be. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you. Like,
LeBron and Savannah, y'all sit this one out. Newlyweds, Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner are back in the news, and not for anything cute either. Brittany just announced on her Instagram story that she and the clout-chasing underrated rapper are officially divorced. Have y'all ever sat and actually listened to his music? When I tell y'all he's underrated. But anywho, the couple are officially divorced after 1 month of marriage. Oh my God. But he had the nerve to critique Savannah? Okay. But Brittany thought she was going to be the exception. You know, I like them together. I was rooting for them. Unhinged Kevin meets unbothered Brittany equal a chaotic mess. But I was rooting for them. And I thought they made a good couple. But anywho, like I was saying, Brittany probably thought she was going to be the exception. You know, she thought her love, would be enough to change Kevin and he'll finally do right. Even though it's been said loud and clear that he didn't do right by his first wife. The streets have said that, I don't know. But that's what the streets have been saying. And I don't know who needed to hear this, but love don't heal what a man's not ready to fix. You can't outlove dysfunction. And that's probably what Brittany tried to do. You're not his rehab, you're not his savior, and you damn sure ain't his miracle drug.
Yeah. Are you guys married? Or is this like I don't know. How does this, I mean, first of all, Kevin's the best. Mm-hmm. You got to keep her. He's a great guy. Very, very, very. Is he still, are you guys, is he going, did you release his semen retention?
Okay, first of all, you guys like 3 questions. So
okay, well, first things first. He was doing semen retention last time I saw him. Has the retention been lifted?
Okay, well, that's a question you would have to ask him.
Okay.
But we got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and, things changing, right. Honestly, it's like, I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
Yeah, I feel like you've always been, I think anybody who ever speaks with you or listens to your long-form conversations will have, I feel like you have your misconceptions because obviously you're in tabloids, you're on fucking Basketball Wives, you're on online.
Yeah.
People make their assumptions about you and who you are, but I feel like anybody who's ever heard you speak and articulate yourself knows that you have a great head on your shoulders and you're not some fucking bop. You know what I'm saying? So... Damn, so the divorce was a week ago. Damn, that sucks.
Many plan, but Allah is the best of planners. So I don't question that, and I don't feel like it's a sucky situation because what is meant to be is always going to be,
So you guys end up divorced, and now there's a 90-day cool-off period if it reconciles, or you happen to be with child.
No, I'm not with child.
You're not? Okay.
No,
okay. I don't know. That's what you said.
No. I'm saying that's what the time period is for. Yeah. That's why that's in place for that. So it's so basically, if you were to, divorce and then he's like, oh, it's not mine. So there's the 3 cycles. That's kind of why it's 90 days. 3 cycles.
I can imagine being who you are, how much courage and how much it takes for you to step out publicly with somebody. Are you good?
All is truly well. I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah. I don't know. I could just
Yeah.
imagine.
No, if I wasn't okay, like I said, I would
Because I know you like, like you, I feel like you stepping out publicly with somebody is huge for you personally, as for anybody. But you're a public figure, and
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Now, folks have been saying that it appears that their marriage seemed more lust-driven than actual love, especially since Kevin kept pushing the no intimacy into marriage thing. Like marriage was a gateway for him to clap those cheeks and not necessarily a commitment. Now, Brittany said that Kevin was her soulmate. I mean, they look good together. I give them that. I was rooting for them. I thought they were a cute couple. But this right here, this is exactly what happens when you follow your heart and leave your brain at home. These are two deep thinkers with no sense. Okay. Brittany and Kevin, they both sound intellectual. They use these big words. Okay, some I've never heard of. They talk about energy, soulmates, and spirituality. Kevin always talking a bunch of garbage. A bunch of garbage. But when it comes to common sense and emotional maturity and decision making, it's a no for me. They talk like two philosophers, but they act like two damn teenagers. Someone said the 90-day period is what you should have given him before even dating, taking him serious, and this could have been avoided. Changing religions but making the same mistakes is egregious. I was rooting for her, but this is just, never mind. Happy Sunday, everyone. And then she goes on to say, also, I'm tired of people saying Muslim men can have multiple wives. It's not that simple. Yes, they can have up to 4 wives, but the first wife have to approve the union. Very few percentage of Muslim men have multiple wives, like less than 5%. It's not that common, and it has to be done in a certain manner, which I'm willing to bet was not the case. Ooh. So many people choose Islam because they can't accept monogamy. Ooh. Clock it. And for lustful purposes and not for what it's really about. Talk about it. Someone said, he's so manipulative. I can see him setting up what she thought was a ceremony. A real ceremony. Someone else said, I knew they wasn't happy. The look in his eyes told a whole story. He was trying to get over or make Dreka mad, but nothing worked. Her energy didn't allow her to entertain the foolishness they had going on. Ooh. Well, Kevin kept saying he was happy in his new situation. And when people have to keep telling you they're happy, most of the times they're not. But maybe he was happy for that moment, but this is a mess. Someone else said, girl, take that costume back to Party City. Stop playing with this religion. You was never married to him because he's still married to my friend. What are you talking about? Lying for what? Oh, well, Kevin said they was married. Someone else said she followed her puss, not her heart, and realized she bit off more than she can chew. And the way she's saying Islam is zoning me out. Oh my God, that made me cringe. Like, who pronounces it like that? So y'all, let me know your thoughts about the situation down in the comment section. Please give the video a thumbs up and I'll talk to you later. Bye.